I might be taking a few notes for myself, just as a Cloud main, watching what Crump does in these situations. Yoshi struggles a lot versus disjoints.
Is StudZ player 1 or player 2?
StudZ is player 2.
Okay, so this is the right
So
spot. We need check right. Alright, so StudZ go into Yoshi versus Crumbs as Cloud. Now, this is going to be interesting because usually one of the things you like to have against Cloud is a spike, right? Because if you get to the right spot in his recovery, you can spike him very easily. Yoshi does not have that, which means he has to be able to outright kill him. And
no, Yoshi has a spike.
Yoshi does have a spike? Oh, his down B does spike.
No, not his down B, his forward aerial.
Yeah.
Ooh, the reverse narrative limit cross slash.
Yeah,
that was really good. Taking the stock.
Limit is pretty much the strongest thing on Cloud.
And again, like we said,
this spike. Limit is probably the thing that makes Cloud such an explosive character, and Cloud's game plan is all about getting the percent that you want before you have limit, so that way you can use limit to get the kill. Yoshi is very similar, except for instead of it being waiting for a limit, you just want to get the damage that all of your kill options actually kill.
Ooh. Okay, so that was really good. One of the biggest things that you want to do in this matchup versus Yoshi is you want to be able to figure out what tools you're going to be able to break his armor. And Crump was able to real quick break his armor with his forward air at the ledge. Read the air dodge at the ledge to try to recover, and then punish with the cross slash.
Yeah.
And this is putting StudZ in not that great of a position. But then again, this is Cloud, and Yoshi does have a lot of good aerial mobility.
And gimp options and everything.
Yeah, especially with his forward air, it can catch Cloud coming back up to the ledge. Even if he has limit in the auto snap, he can still manage to potentially two-frame.
Yeah, stays on the ledge for too long, gets the dash attack. Dash attack does hit a little bit low. It's not easy to two-frame with it, but it is possible to get it. And now we are sort of seeing a different set of Crumps, one that's camping at the ledge, one that's waiting for his opportunities, one that's dying off of the top in a star KO.
Yeah, that's the Yoshi special.
That's the Yoshi, but we're at even stock. But every time they've been even stocked in almost even percent, Crump has come up ahead. Yeah, we see a lot of Crump stuff. And
StudZ with the egg roll. That move just looks so lackluster and so bad, but yet everyone who plays against it just feels like you have to respect it because you can never quite tell what the hitbox is on that move.
Yeah, and Crump has limit, is going to get limit cross traps. He's not going to kill yet, but gets him back to a bit of an advantage here as far as the percent goes.
Yeah, that's a big thing that's a big change about Cloud in this game, is that you really want to be using limit for a lot of high damage options in low to mid percent, and because it's actually less percent that you have to deal in this game in order to fill up limit. Oh, and he's gonna get the shield break.
Up smash is going to kill the shield break
so good.
From StudZ. Coming out to get him that kill there. And I think that was just Crump not respecting that sort of option. He was like, I can hold shield on pretty much everything that Yoshi has because I have full shield. And then Yoshi's like, oh right, you have a full shield. I forgot about that. And just destroys it.
It's like, I like to think of it as like a budget Bowser down B, because you can technically roll out of it at the very last moment.
Yeah.
But it's still gonna do massive shield damage, if not just outright break the shield. So good stuff coming from StudZ.
Good stuff coming from StudZ. Knowing his options, knowing his character, which we can expect from somebody who's mained Yoshi since the beginning of time.
Yeah, exactly.
And so knows his options, knows what his character is, and it shows whenever he's in those high pressure situations. Back to PS2.
Honestly, respectable choice, because Crump was not doing bad on this stage, and I think Cloud really benefits from the two side platforms, allowing him to, again, like ZSS, use that really good aerial to ground game mobility.
Yeah, and pretty much any character that has these that has falling aerial options wants to go to somewhere like PS2 where you can get onto the platforms very easily and utilize those options to their fullest. Somewhere like Battlefield, you have the center platform that makes that not as easy. Somewhere like Kalos, you're pretty much using them to recover on stage, so if they're baited out, they're much more punished. Somewhere like this, you use them going into the center of the stage and you're just fine. Drop shield a little bit earlier there, gets hit.
And he's gonna cross slash the egg roll, and he's gonna have to charge limit up again. And that's one place where Cloud really struggles, is that outside of limit, he doesn't really have all that great kill options. He has Bear and he has Fair, but by the time that, they're at kill percent, he's already...
Ooh, and he has that spike. I guess we forgot about that.
Yeah, Queen... Okay. Yoshi's jump, pretty exploitable, especially at high percentages. And he's going to get that Queen down air.
Yeah. But, I mean, for all characters, unless you read takes the suicide stock, gets him down to one stock,
that was
a stock
100%
ahead.
worth.
Yeah, I mean, of course. It puts Crump in a situation where he can pretty much do whatever he wants, and if it doesn't work out very well or he ends up dying for it, so what, he has another stock.
I think at this point, Crump really just has to hold center stage and be able to not get hit with a lot of these Yoshi eggs or offstage edge cards.
And can't get into one of these really freeform Yoshi combos that StudZ is known for.
Almost gets the Fair to continue the combo. Probably could have followed it up with a little bit more up airs, but Crump getting the shield out in time.
It's an up smash. Not going to kill yet, but is going to get some damage and is a good punish.
It's really good that Crump is using a Limit Blade Beam as well, because it's probably the easiest option to catch Yoshi's high mobility.
Yeah.
And leaves him the least amount of vulnerability in comparison to his other limits. And Yoshi's really good at punishing that mobility, even from the immobility, even from across stage.
Yeah.
Again, the up out of shield, the patented Cloud special, as many people like to call it, the cheeks, but rest in peace, the cheeks Cloud. Oh, and he's gonna get the
gets the sour
fair
spot, but still kills because he's at 120 off stage.
That was really good.
Also,
Delaying the cross
StudZ,
slash.
120 off stage, 134 now. He has to be careful on whenever Cloud first gains limit, that he doesn't just catch a random option and dies, or just catches an option there.
Tip of Fair is gonna do it. Both players, this is
we're in the same point as we were last set. Both are one game. Neither can go back to PS2. We actually have to see where does Crump not want to go, and where does StudZ consider his best place out of the 5 that remain.
Especially against Cloud, with his disjoints, he might want a lot of room to just throw out eggs and stay out of range. He's gonna go to Final Destination. This is good because now Cloud can't use advantage of any platforms.
If he wants to get one of the falling aerials, he has to jump.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can read that jump, whether it's full or short hop, you can get a massive combo, especially as someone like Yoshi, where your down air alone does 20 damage.
Alright, we're going to trade Nair on shield for Nair out of shield. Going to miss the second part of that up B.
That could have been dangerous.
It is actually DI outable. Like, you can DI out of the part of the up B, but only if you get hit on, like, the very edge of it.
Yeah.
Gonna lead it up with a back air into cross slash even before he hits the ground. And now he's racking up massive damage again and again. We can see here how Yoshi really struggles against disjoints. He has that massive nose and he has all these multi-hits and this aerial mobility, but what are you supposed to do?
Oh, the stage spike. I wasn't sure if I don't know if he was actually able to tech that because of the percent he was and because of the move that was used. That or he tried to tech, but because of the small pause that comes out when you get hit by limit up B, it might have messed up his tech timing.
No, regardless, StudZ is going to lose the stock. But
has Crump at 70 though, so it could be very possible for him.
This should be really easy for him. Crump is definitely about to get limit, so as soon as he throws Crump off stage, he's going to get that free limit recovery. And Crump just moving around, not really throwing out moves. Moving in. Oh, he's going for
the read.
Hard finishing touch read.
Gets out of the up B to make sure his shield isn't broken. Has learned from his mistake in the first game.
And then
able to get the back air. StudZ not looking like he's in the best position, but
we've seen StudZ come back from these before.
We've seen StudZ come back from some really crazy games because he's such a momentum-based player. So when he gets the momentum he needs, he can really pop off.
And I think Cloud is one of those characters that really struggles against characters who gain that momentum, because you put Cloud into a really disadvantageous position either above you or off stage. He doesn't have that free down air, that free like planet size nair anymore. He has to just take the punishment and find some way to reset neutral and get out of disadvantage.
Yeah.
He's gonna get the fair spike.
Ooh. this is a really dangerous position. A lot of what Crump has will kill now. StudZ really needs to start, or can't afford to play careful at all because he needs to, get this kill so he can start regaining some equality in this, and he gets it with Nair.
That was really good. He followed him all the way down to the lowest point that he could recover with Limb Hazard, and before the hitbox on the up B could come out, he hits him with the Nair.
He gets an up smash though, and that's gonna be it.
StudZ kill.
Up smash.
No, it's a joke. But Crump doing really well. Crump definitely showing how Yoshi can definitely struggle against digitals a lot. StudZ was doing really good in keeping his momentum with the, like you said, the free flow combos with the fair spikes and the up airs and keeping his aerial mobility all throughout the stage, making Crump chase him. But as soon as Crump was able to catch up to him, he was able to just hit him with the cross slashes and the bears and break his armor, and that's where Yoshi was kind of forced into a corner.
Yeah.